I was chillin' in the car, bout to roll some shit up. Fuck. Thinking about that nigga Kaepernick. Somebody gon' make me stop.
Uh, what up, fans? This your boy Alleylife, and I'm back to talk about the debate. I had to talk about the debate, but hold on. You see, I'm rocking my Nipsey and Tupac shirt and shit. But I told my homeboy, you put a dumbass suit coat on, you just put a dumbass suit coat on, right? Like this, and people listen to you and think you serious and shit. They put you on another. I'm a news motherfucker now. Man, let's talk about this debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Man, did she actually world star this motherfucker in front of 68 million people, bro? Like, damn, she looked it pretty good, didn't she? She looked it presidential, very presidential. Because I was hearing some little stuff about people saying she wasn't qualified enough. You got a reality show motherfucker just was the president, and you got a lady been serving and been elected for 21 years in her job and is serving as the vice president right now. And somehow you think that clown got more experience than she do. We don't even talk about that, man. We don't even go into that. Let's talk about how good she did in this debate. Man, she didn't fall for none of the little okey doke tricks people thought she was gonna fall for. Thought she was gonna go battling with him, going back and forth, doing the crazy stuff. But instead, she threw a couple of traps out there herself. And like an idiot, he ran face it, boom, face it, boom, face into him every single time. Man, let me give you an example. Like they were talking to something about immigration, which immigration is something that his people was telling him, hey, you could try to hammer her on that. So at the end of her answer to immigration, she threw out a little something about people walking out of his rallies and his crowd size. So for his whole 2 minutes, this clown forgot about immigration and he had to defend his crowd size. So he went on and on about we got the greatest and the biggest crowds in the world and of any rally of any person ever in the whole world. So okay, cool. Okay, cool. That you ain't said shit. Okay, cool. And then they went on to talking about the economy, which once again, this is something maybe he could, win some little brownie points or get ahead with the voters on or whatever. So at that point, at the end of her question, she threw out the fact that 81 million people fired you, and you just can't seem to wrap your head around that. Oh man, he got to talk about eating dogs and people in different cities eating dogs and cats in Ohio, and then he got it talking about there's democratic cities that allow people to terminate babies at 8 and 9 months. That's just show you that he was just so throwed off. He didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking after this debate, how can people actually say, oh man, after watching this debate, uh, this is a hard decision. Like, look at the comparisons. One person, Harris, said, hey, I got a plan for you. I actually have a plan for you. I got a plan for housing to give $25,000 to people so they can buy their first homes. Do you know that's the way you get generational wealth? You know that's a problem within our black community. We can't own anything. We rent and give out all our money, and then in the end of the years, we don't have nothing to show for it. This is how you get generational wealth by owning a home and owning things and passing it down, and the equity that's in that house. So she said, I have a plan for that. I got a plan for women to have a right to choose, the right to choose what they're going to do with their own bodies and everything. And I'm going to tell you, men are going to be with that situation too. What man that protects his family is going to say, hey, I want another man deciding if my daughter is raped out in the street, raped by some man? I want a politician telling my daughter that she has to have this baby. Even if it's gonna stop her from having kids when she wants to as she get an adult, even if it's in the risk of her life. Come on, man. What type of man is going to vote for the women in his life to be subjected to that type of evil? I don't believe so, man. And then on the other hand, you got an orange dude that's spitting nothing but conspiracy theories. Nothing but conspiracy theories. Talking about people are eating cats and dogs in Ohio. See, that would be funny. That would be funny if this dude not running for president. So you know what I'm saying? If he's not running for president and saying that babies is being killed 8 and 9 months, see, that stuff not funny, man. That's not funny to me. So you got a guy running for president that's saying all this weird stuff. So that's another thing. Weird don't only apply to MAGA people. It's some black weird people, man, that's coming around saying weird that look at this debate and they'll say, man, I don't know, man. What you don't know? The man ain't tell you shit. He didn't tell you shit he would do for you. Nothing. So you just assume. So you love him so much. That's when you fall into a cult mentality. That's when you know you in a cult mentality. Because if you get the information and you get all the information and you know a person is a criminal, a rapist, and all you can say is, I don't care what he do. I support him. Nobody supports nobody to the end like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if your own family members was questionable, you're gonna question certain jobs they should have or certain places they should be. But if you look at this man and you say, I don't care what type of bad he do, he is connected to bad, evil, whatever he do, it's okay. That's okay. He's not responsible for his actions. That means you have joined the cult. You have joined the cult, and you can put you a red MAGA hat on. I got a homeboy. He ain't in a cult. My boy T-Bird, he ain't in a cult, but he got married to a educator, and she's had a conservative way of thinking. Now, my boy is straight from the streets. So he don't have no way of thinking when it comes to politics or anything like that. But now he's on social media like a MAGA dude, like, pumping Trump up. But I bet he don't know, but he's just following what his wife doing, which I'm not saying she's doing anything wrong because she grew up in a conservative setting. He grew up in no setting, just a gangster setting. That's my homeboy. So I know what I'm talking about on that. You know what I'm saying? So he don't care nothing about politics, but now he do. Now he's on the internet and he's like he's in favor of Trump, but that comes from his wife because he didn't have no knowledge of what was going on as far as this stuff himself. And that's my homeboy. I'm not dissing him. I'm not dissing his wife cooked me soul food. I'd have been over there. We eat. That's good. I'm not saying she racist or anything. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying some people get confused. They fall in the coat and they don't even know that they there. You know what I'm saying? So like I tell my homeboy, him and his wife sit down and tell me if you can articulate what make America great means, again, what make America great means to you. If you can articulate that to me, my homeboy. Now I know his wife can probably articulate what she think it means, but if you could take her a time where black people, it was cool for black people, where you can go back 20, 30, 40 years and you can pick a time where it was great for us. And then once you start trying to find that time, you'll realize what happened. Anyway, I love the debate. Harris whooped his ass, which probably would not lead to a second debate. Because if he was smart, he wouldn't jump into another debate with this woman. This woman, I'll lead his ass real quick. Peace. This your boy Alleylife. Thank you for your 5 minutes. Oh, that's 3. I'm gonna put 2 more. So 313 and a 2. So thank you for your 5 minutes. Peace.
Bro, I was chillin' in the car. About the Rosa shit, fuck. Thinking about that nigga Kaepernick.